Two former Pac-12 rivals meet under the lights in Berkeley tonight as UCLA travels north to take on Cal in a matchup that now pits the Big Ten against the ACC. UCLA endured a rough 3-9 season last year and will be looking for a major turnaround led by senior running back Wayne Knight and quarterback Nico Iamaleava. Cal enters after a 7-6 campaign that ended in heartbreaking fashion, blowing a 21-0 lead before falling to Hawaii in the Hawaii Bowl. Senior wide receiver Ian Strong will be one of the Golden Bears' key offensive weapons this year. This rivalry dates back to 1933 with the Bruins holding the all-time edge 58-35-1 entering tonight's meeting. Cal, however, owns the bragging rights from the most recent matchup, dominating UCLA 33-7 in 2023. After a 2-year hiatus caused by conference realignment, these old rivals finally meet again. With mostly cloudy skies and a cool Bay Area night expected, the stage is set for this 11 p.m. kickoff. The uniforms and conferences may have changed, but the history remains. It's time to renew an old rivalry in Berkeley as the UCLA Bruins take on the California Golden Bears coming up next.
Sitting beneath Tightwad Hill, California Memorial Stadium in Berkeley. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the UCLA Bruins and the Cal Golden Bears. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Hey guys, I caught up with the Cal head coach. He told me that this is a moment he has been waiting for his whole life, coming back to coach at his alma mater, and being a coach that can bring them back to national relevance. They just missed the playoff picture last year. They have got to get back in that conversation. He said, I can't wait to build this place into what I believe it can be, something special, and it all starts here today. Back to you.
So Cal's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. The returner will field it and bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bruins offense that has the first possession of the game. Redemption might be on their mind as they took a whipping the last time these two squared off.
They sure did, Reese, and their best players made a lot of mistakes the last time out, especially on offense. David, it's really important in this one. The stars have to play like stars. They got to stat it up, and they got to start fast.
Yeah, and they got to remember what happened. They got to remember the celebration, the on-field antics, the social media, all of it that came with it. The embarrassment of last time. So, yes.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long. Containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Say it in the gun on third down. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Golden Bears offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And now we put the focus on Ian Strong. This is the guy the entire passing game is built around. He is a big play waiting to happen.
And what a treat, man. We get to see an elite wide receiver, a master at his craft perform today. And obviously, nobody in the seats are surprised, right? Because this university continually pumps out guys at the spot. But, Jesse, I love the way this dude performs. I'm excited to watch him live.
You know, it was amazing. The three of us were walking around the facility yesterday, and you're just seeing all the names of receivers and all the memorabilia and the jerseys and the Bolitnikoff awards. The tradition of the position at receiver at this school throughout college football history has just been elite, and this guy is the next one.
From the gun on third down, Sangapolitelli. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. The Golden Bears will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Iamaleava fires to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Ellis. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Turns it upfield. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Play action, Iamaleava. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Matthews. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Play action on first down. Fires to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Trying to run, it's Knight. He'll be dropped. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this third and short. From the gun on third down, Iamaleava finds the tight end. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Send the tight end in motion. They go play action with Sangapolitelli. Turns up, it's Thomas.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Jaron Kiave Sangapolitelli. Got it in the middle, it's Perry. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They'll give it to the transfer, first carry of the season. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. They'll need a bunch on second down. Right side, it's Thomas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Reels it in. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Looking for room, it's Knight. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Just feeds the running back. Gain of 8. It's now 3rd and 2. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Bruins will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. JKS. Got it in the middle. It's strong. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Keep it on the ground. Driven back. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Sangopolitelli. Rush right in his face. Gets rid of it.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Got him right there. 2nd and long here. Leaves it in his belly. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava got out of trouble and throws. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Bruins line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Throwing Sangopolitelli. Hauls it in. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Long way to go on 2nd down. Trying to establish the run. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And you usually don't bring in dime packages for running teams. You bring in dime because you know they're going to throw the football. You got more speed on the back end to cover, and defensive linemen know they have their job to do. And their job is to go get that quarterback and get that sucker on the ground.
And the Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. There he goes! Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Out wide left, it's Ellis. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Sends it back in motion. Welcome to college. First carry for the freshman. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Finds his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Third down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. Complete to the right. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Gets the back moving. Motion from the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Knight. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Give to the running back. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Throwing, Iamaleava makes the grab. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. Fresh set of downs going up top. Quickly complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Bruins in a good spot here with second and short. Run in the red zone, it's Knight. Breaks into the open. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Bruins call timeout, it's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running inside, it's Knight. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Clock has stopped. Timeout has been called by UCLA. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Iamaleava from the gun on 3rd down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you can have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Jaron Songopolitelli makes the grab on the left. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. With the catch, it's Hendricks. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Press center downs going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Cal uses its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Drops back on first down. Fires left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Again, it's Songopolitelli. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. You see this kicker not only needing to generate power, but lining it up from the left hash, a 59-yard try coming. And the try is no good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit, still a 10-point game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's start with the Missouri State Bears, taking on the number 8 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's the Bears, sneaking out of here with an upset victory, and have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. And that's now victory number 1 on the season. Hey, every journey begins with a first step, and this team will bask in the glory of this one for at least 24 hours. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. And now over to your game in Berkeley. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Golden Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign, but you got to be able to put those plays back-to-back now. Really nice job early in the drive, coming up with a big one in your own end.
Open space in the middle. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
And you gotta love the mindset that this squad just came out with in the second half. Clearly could not run the football the way they wanted to in the first half. Second half came out with energy, with passion, got the running game going, and then no surprise, they go down the field, they double up their rushing yards, Palmer, and they punch it in the end zone.
You give the guys up front a ton of credit, too, because they were missing some assignments, getting pushed around a little bit here in the first half, which is why they weren't able to have success running the football. And they had a little bit of a come to Jesus, it seems, at halftime. They've come out now playing a little bit angry and finally able to get some movement out front. That made all the difference here on this drive with their ability to run it.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Fielded in the end zone, it's Morgan. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. RPO complete. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Ellis. Turning it on! They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. And the Bruins come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Iamaleava trying to make magic with his feet. Powers through. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Sets his feet. It's Iamaleava. Unloads to the wideout. Looking for the goal line. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Fires quickly. Touchdown, Bruins. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they closed it going up top for the final few inches in the score. Here he comes from his own end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. DB's right up on the receivers. Makes the grab on 3rd. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. JKS fires downfield. He's got it. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Sangapolitelli on the play action. They're all over it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. 2nd and long here. Again, it's Sangapolitelli setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Sangapolitelli from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, pressure's coming. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. The Golden Bears decide to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Matthews. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the change for a first down. Quick give. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. Third down in the gun, Iamaleava. Got his man. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Hunt is in the air. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. Sangopolitelli. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Line gets set. First down. From the gun. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. Long way to go on second down. He'll set up to throw. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down. And the Golden Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Looking for room. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throwing, Iamaleava. Looking left. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. This time it's complete. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Play fake, Nico Iamaleava. Got a man, it's Knight. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Picked up 5 on that last pass play, now it's 2nd and 5. Quick give, it's Cox. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Gonna run it. It's Cox. There he goes. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. The option, the keeper. Maybe a crease. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. Pulls it and runs it again. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Throwing Sangapolatelli. Catch in the middle, it's strong. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw one first. Out wide right, it's Thomas. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Sweet cut there. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Golden Bears in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Look out. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
And the Golden Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Jaron Kiave Sangapolatelli got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Sangapolatelli takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Straight ahead, it's Cox. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Handoff again. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava lets it fly. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. The Bruins will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Making his first move. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll move the wide receiver. JKS Fires it incomplete. They'll need a bunch on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Again, it's Songo Bolatelli. He uncorks one deep. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Motion from the wideout. Songo Bolatelli, play action. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Golden Bears are in the hurry-up. Songo Bolatelli from the gun on 3rd down. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
Winding up to add another. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Got him on the RPO. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Cal uses its 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava trying to escape and get it himself. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. Cal will use its final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They'll send the back in motion. Rides to the back. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, it's Cox. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Catch in the middle. It's Hendricks. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Sangapolitelli. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And the Golden Bears peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Under pressure. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. 2nd and long here. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Gonna take a shot. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. 3rd and long coming up. Again, it's Sangapolitelli. Lets it fly. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. 4th down, Sangapolitelli. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Throw to the end zone, picked off. The play in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20 on a touchback. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work out throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.
So in the quarterbacks with last names that are hard to pronounce bowl, the UCLA Bruins defeat the Cal Golden Bears 27-14 here in week 1 of 2026. Taking a look at the team stats, UCLA had the edge in first downs 22-17. Cal had the edge in total offense 375-361. Rushing yardage, UCLA had the edge 128-66. Passing yards, Cal had the edge 309-233. Third down conversion percentage, UCLA had the edge 41% to 30%. Cal had the only turnover. That was that interception on the last play of the game, kind of meaningless. And the time of possession battle was won by UCLA by about 7 minutes. Player stats, I'm probably going to mispronounce both quarterbacks' names, but for Cal, Juran Kiawe Sagapolutele, pretty close, finishes 26 of 44 for 309 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. And for UCLA, Nico Iamaleava finishes 24 of 29 for 233 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Leading rusher for UCLA was Wayne Knight, 15 carries for 62 yards for him. Nico had the only rushing touchdown of the day for the Bruins. For Cal, they were led by Ashton Emery. He had only 6 carries for 61 yards, 1 touchdown. Maybe they should have gave him the ball a little bit more. Leading receiver for Cal is Cooper Perry, 7 catches for 110 yards and 1 touchdown. For UCLA, they were led by, I guess we'll give it to Aiden Mizell. He had a touchdown, 6 catches for 82 yards and a touchdown. Braden Lofton had a touchdown, and Landon Ellis had 6 catches for 89 yards. Leading blocker for UCLA was Eugene Brooks with 6 pancakes. For Cal, it was Justin Hausenhudel with 3 pancakes. Defensive leaders for the Golden Bears, they were led in total tackles by Kingston Lopa with 11. Tackles for loss led by Tristan Jernigan with 2. Nate Burrell had the only sack for Cal, and there were no interceptions. For UCLA, Cole Martin had the only interception. Daryl Dengohi, Maxwell Roy, and Tyson Ford all had 1 sack to tie for the team lead. A bunch of different guys had 1 tackle for loss to tie for the team lead. And then in total tackles, Roderick Pleasant led the team with 10. Kicking stats for UCLA, Mateen Baghani made both of his field goal attempts with a long of 42. He's also 3 of 3 on extra point attempts. For Cal, Towns McGouge, something like that, missed his only field goal attempt, and he was 2 of 2 on extra point attempts. Punting for Cal, Angus Davies had 6 punts for an average of 41.1 yards per punt. For UCLA, Ridge Phillips had 5 punts for an average of 51.4 yards per punt. Kick returns for UCLA, Javian Thomas had 2 returns for an average of 11.5 yards per return, and Samaj Morgan, where did he transfer from? I know that name. He had 1 return for 18 yards. California's Keon Grays had 4 returns for an average of 18.2 yards per return, and Quaron Adams had 1 return for 16 yards. Punt returns for Cal, I assume it's Keon Grays, had 3 returns for an average of 14.3 yards per return, and for UCLA, Mikey Matthews had 1 return for 15 yards. Looking at the scoring summary, the first quarter, UCLA got on the board first with a 42-yard field goal from Mateen Baghani. It was 3-0 Bruins at the end of 1. Second quarter, the Bruins add a 7-yard touchdown pass from Nico Iamaleava to Aiden Mizell. That made it 10-0 UCLA at half. In the third quarter, UCLA gets on the board with a 45-yard touchdown run from Ashton Emery. And then UCLA counters with a 1-yard touchdown pass from Iamaleava to Braden Lofton. And it was 17-7 going into the fourth quarter, UCLA in the lead. In the fourth, UCLA gets a 4-yard touchdown run from Iamaleava. Then Cal gets a 45-yard touchdown pass from Jaron Kiawe Sagapolu-Tele to Cooper Perry. And then UCLA closes out the scoring with a 40-yard field goal from Mateen Baghani. And that gives you your final score of UCLA 27, Cal 14. So the Bruins go to 1-0 in 2026, add another rivalry win against the Golden Bears. Cal drops to 0-1 to start 2026 out. Headline for the game says, Into the Jungle, the Bruins leaves Golden Bears victorious in this season's California-UCLA rivalry. Highlighted players are Nico Iamaleava for UCLA and Cooper Perry for Cal. You can see that Cal led in total yards and passing yards, but UCLA led in rushing yards and the all-important scoreboard. And the Bruins get the win. Next game coming your way in week 1. We are officially done with the Saturday games. We've just got the Sunday games first. Wisconsin at Notre Dame. Unfortunately, I don't think I can adjust the location of that game. They just, in a recent update, put in Lambeau Field, but since we already started the season, it's already locked in at Notre Dame. So I think we're going to have to play that one at Notre Dame, unfortunately. And we got one other game, and we'll be done with week 1. So from Berkeley, California, the UCLA Bruins get the victory over the Cal Golden Bears, 27-14, and we will see you next time.